Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, their romance has come to an end.
It just goes to show you, no matter how bad you are, every guy's trying to get a break from somebody.
Man, you know, if a crazy actress and an even crazier rapper can't make it, then what hope is there for the rest of us, Dante?
Both of them look trailer park like the hottest kids
in the trailer park. Yeah, they do have that vibe. The actress who's currently expecting her first child with Kelly is said to have ended their relationship after discovering he was speaking to other women behind her back.
This is just an immaturity of the fact that he's looking for some kind of validation or something. I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man.
Dante, another relationship bites the dust here. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, their romance has come to an end over the rapper's alleged infidelity here, according to Yahoo Entertainment. The actress who's currently expecting her first child with Kelly is said to have ended their relationship after discovering he was speaking to other women behind her back. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have had an on-again, off-again relationship over the years, but sources recently shared that their split is final because she grew tired of their high school relationship. And yeah, it's weird because she's expecting her first child and it's with him. Man, you know, if a crazy actress and an even crazier rapper can't make it, then what hope is there for the rest of us, Dante?
It just goes to show you, no matter how bad you are, there's always somebody willing to, you know, every guy is trying to get a break from somebody. So, you know.
Well, I guess a relationship, I don't guess, you know, that a relationship can't just be based on looks alone. You know, I remember the old, I guess it's an Arnold Palmer story where, you know, these golfers were just sitting there having a drink in the middle of their 18 holes or whatever. And this beautiful woman walks down the stairs and the guy goes, "Oh, man, she is so hot. I'd love to get a piece of that." And he's like, "Yeah, somewhere in the world, there's somebody that's already tired of her." You know. But I guess it goes to show, obviously, a relationship can't just be on aesthetics alone. We don't know what type of person she is. She's hot. But also the hottest women tend to be the most difficult to deal with because they're entitled and they get away with whatever they want. So oftentimes they don't exactly have the best mentality or behavior as a individual.
It does give it some leeway though. The hotter she is, this.
Well, yeah, you get some leeway, sure, yeah. You know, some leeway for not doing the dishes, yeah, if you're hot enough, sure. But at some point you have to. But that's the thing you can't do. That's what we try to let everybody know, that you can't do that. Yeah. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You can't just let her get away with murder.
When I had a six-pack, I was pretty unruly.
Yeah, well, Dante, in all fairness, you qualified, even though you're not dumb. You're a smart guy, but you did qualify in the himbo category.
I was a himbo.
You were a himbo.
I was a himbo.
Yeah. In the mid to late 90s, all the way I would say to the early 2000s.
2000s, I was still doing it.
Dante was one of our great himbos.
Yeah. Was knocking them down 2 and 3 at a time. But
Dante, what is the dumbest shit you got away with as a himbo? Do you think in your relationships of betting over 3,000 women?
So at the time, I think my wife had brought this girl home, and we smashed her together. And
very nice.
Then, but this chick, she had the good. She had the wet. And I went behind her back and I smashed her again on the solo behind her.
Why did you feel the need to smash her solo? Because you were already smashing her with the wife in the threesome.
Well, you know what? I'm just a thorough guy. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I didn't knock it down the way. I mean, I was fine, but I felt like this needed to give
personal attention.
Yeah.
You're saying, okay.
Yeah. You know, like it's like, you know, like if it's like crab legs at the buffet. You know what I mean? You don't really feel like you get king crab legs unless it's just king crab legs. If you got cheese grilled and orange chicken kind of, you know what I mean? It's just you need to focus on a
The
on a good
focus, you need to
on a
give it
good
all
level.
your
Yeah,
attention. You need
yeah,
to
yeah,
give
yeah.
it all your attention.
Yeah,
Uh,
she had the good too. I was like,
okay, so you got away with this as a himbo? Is this a thing that you got
uh,
leeway on?
bad, but it wasn't a problem. It was, how could you do this to me? And I was like, uh, I was like, I started to go, come on, you fucked her. So,
You
like,
know what's up.
you know what time you fucked her. You know how good that good was. So anyway, but yeah, man, it's an interesting thing. It's just like people and to be honest, they're both good looking people, both of them. Machine Gun Kelly's
They'll
Ohio.
both be fine. They'll both find somebody else, but
But the only unfortunate thing about that is that they got a kid on the way, and I think that one of the things that I'm a firm believer that once you bring a kid into it, you have to be responsible for it because this is what we do when we create a situation where we just build we raise horrible people. So one of the things I think is and you and I we talk about this all the time. I talk about my family trauma. I can't tell you how many times I've counseled guys who are you know uh children of immigrants where things are very rigid in terms of its survival. Survival is never no there's never this thing where you want this um you know you want this pursuit of happiness is not important. It's survival, survival, survival. And so parents who have lived their lives and screwed up their lives tend to step in and tell you how you should live your life when their life is not even happy. And I think what we really got to do is it'd be interesting to know what both of their um their lives are, their childhood lives. They kind of they look trailer park. Both of them look trailer park, like the hottest kids
the
in
hottest kids in the trailer park.
at
Yeah, they
this
do have
age.
that vibe of it. They do have
Yeah.
that vibe. You could picture her wearing jean shorts a lot,
Oh, every
like just
day.
real tight jean
That's
shorts.
all
And
I ever think of her picture, and him too. So that's interesting, you know. But yeah, it's
well, how do you feel about the fact that it's she found texts on his phone, because with other women that's part of it because it says
I I also feel like that's I mean, I'm not condoning that because it's ridiculous, but this is just an immaturity of the fact that he's looking for some kind of validation or something. I mean, first of all, he's young, and this is what I say about whenever you hear we talk about guys who are like super young and they're in a relationship, they're super young and they haven't really decided that that they really want to be in a relationship, much less to have kids. I say wait until you're sure. And even when you're sure, there's still going to be those moments where it's not really, you don't know that you're sure. You have no idea what you got to put into it. It's a very involved thing. Every day I wake up and I think about, how I can have my son, my son, be a better dad. So I haven't really shared this with the and this is really about the kids more than anything about Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. But my son I think he has a little bit of like social autism, a little bit on the spectrum. But he's been, I mean, like I know he's been reading since he's 2.
yeah,
And
super smart kid.
but there's a situation where I want him to be as equipped as possible to achieve the happiness that he wants to achieve in his life. And and so I'm always thinking about that. And so my main priority is not me. It's not me. It's not me texting somebody. It's not me smashing somebody on the side. My whole focus is on him. And I think that is the responsible thing. Or just don't have kids.
Right.
Just don't have kids. Don't put yourself in a position where you're having kids and you're not, because all you're doing is perpetuating this nonsense. If you love what we're doing here, go to patreon.com. It's the best way to support us, and check out all the bonus content.
That's right. Patreon.com/manschool202. We do weekly bonus episodes. We do listener mail, dating tips, and also, if you love the show, you can go back to the archive starting from episode 1. All the episodes will be there at patreon.com/manschool202.
Fair enough. Now, let me just say this for the record.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but my all-time favorite pick of the lifetime, Selma Hayek. Selma Hayek,
number one. Numero uno.
Number one. And now she's getting a little long in the tooth, but she's got some nice big naturals.
Okay.
Nice saggies. I don't know if you've seen the new saggies.
I'm going to take a look at them, but let's see. But you're saying that Selma Hayek has been unseated as...
Megan Fox, my new number one pick.
Hold on. Let's see here for 1 second here.
And now I'm not comparing the multiple asses on my Instagram, just that my Instagram is littered with ones that would probably unseat Megan Fox. But let me, because it's my Instagram is
this is interesting for me to find out here, because as a person who has access on occasion to your Instagram over the years, and also the Man School real Man School at Instagram, I always know when I'm logged into your account instead of mine. When I scroll through the feed and I see the world's most gigantic asses that I've ever seen, ones that defy logic and science. Neil deGrasse Tyson doesn't even understand how the physics. These asses have a gravitational pull. That's how large these asses are. Like, oh, I'm logged into Dante's account. Now, that being said, okay, Selma Hayek, does it bother you that Megan Fox doesn't seem to have the ass that you like?
No, but she's stunning.
She's stunning overall.
She is stunning.
And she has taken over from your original, Selma Hayek, the OG.
Look at the saggies on. Oof, that's a
good picture.
Man.
That's her at 54. God damn.
Yeah, that's
great. I don't know, man. Selma Hayek's still going to be my number one. I'm sorry. Here's how hot Selma Hayek is. She has made the name Selma sexy.
Yeah, right.
And the name Selma, if you're Latino, Selma Hayek has made the name Selma sexy. If you're Latino, the name Selma is not a sexy name. I have relatives named Selma.
You're black, Selma. Not. That's where they beat up black people. And and it's still sexy to me. So
Selma Hayek. But now your new number one.
With the Pettis Bridge, it's where the cops beat up black people.
You're still hard. You're saying okay. That's how hot Selma Hayek is. But you have said that she has been taken. Megan Fox is now your new number one because of this movie. I understand this new movie.
Oh yeah. So I watched her in this.
Subservience is the name of the movie.
What is it? Subservience. So, it's on Amazon. Right. So, guy has a wife who is, look at that, man. That's crazy. She has a wife who needs a heart. And so he buys a robot, to help him out in the house.
Well, with the daily tasks, you want a robot. You want a robot, and it just so happens the robot does what here, Dante? The robot
it wants to please. That's all. Just wants to please.
It is designed to please. The protocol of the robot is that it must please.
And please. That's the number one directive is to please. And so he's stressed.
Number 2 directive, do no harm, is my understanding.
First, it depends on what you mean by harm. So
harming that dick, that's what she's gonna do.
Harming that dick.
Just stupid. We're grown men. We're grown men, and yet we're still harming that dick.
She's all of her senses. First of all, if you got a robot, you got a Megan Fox robot.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's effing that robot. I don't know who, but somebody's effing that robot. Somebody is filling that robot up, right?
Yeah. I'm most amazed with the technology of how to clean up the jizz from the robot, because it's got to gum up the works there.
Maybe self-cleaning. They got self-cleaning ovens now. So Usually stuff even because the heat goes up, so it just burns everything off. It's like an inferno. Might get smoky. You don't want a smoky gooch, but
No.
she her senses realize that he's stressed, and what better way to relieve stress than put a little robot hands in his pants.
Oh my God. This sounds like a porno film that accidentally got in the hands of Amazon and they made it. Or they just ran out of script. Somebody panicked, grabbed the first thing they saw.
Show
We
that
need.
picture again at that I remember that picture because
Hold on. Which one?
the
Let's
picture
see.
showed
All right, I'm gonna find
comes in
it.
the bathroom with a robe on, wearing the wife's robe while the wife is in the hospital trying to get a heart transplant. Not that one, the one in the lingerie.
I'm trying to find it, but I've
Uh,
gotten deep down the wormhole of all these pictures. Hold on.
and she
Let's see here. Where is it?
little high. Even the maid outfit is pretty awesome. Uh,
Is it this one?
yeah. So she says, "Don't wear my wife's robe. Take it off now." And that's what happens right there. That's when she takes it off.
Wow.
And
All right. It's hot. It's certainly hot. I'm sorry. What was the
go
well,
back, go back.
you were trying to again, now we're just looking at pictures
Yeah.
of Megan Fox in her
So
underwear.
so that was
Okay.
it.
I'm sorry. What was your point with this, Dante? Did you have
I
a
don't know.
point? Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
No, I'm just looking at
Well,
me.
anyway, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, it's over. I think that's where we started.
Yeah.
I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man. Well, put your happiness first, because if you don't, they won't.